hail, sleet, and adverse conditions. Awesome.
And right now,
Steve Castellano, the flautist, has just done very well at winning that face-off.
after 3 quick unanswered goals by the Red, we still find Red above.
Andres Romanes comes in, the third-year man out of Western Reserve. He dishes it to Herman.
Remember not to zoom in.
Right. Herman has 2 guys on him.
Dave Herman passes to Brigg. Brigg has been a scoring threat today.
He has, as he's put 3 so far in the back of the net, or so I think. Herman with the ball. Back to Brigham. Brigham back to Herman once more.
Red looking for revenge today as they were defeated 17-2 last year.
Oh, the ball is down, an errant pass. It was a good look.
Todd Baker there in the middle to pick it up.
And the girls lacrosse team, rather women's lacrosse team of Oberlin, would like to thank Todd Baker for the use of his Toyota Corolla as they were picked up today.
Take him, Herms! Take him!
By Nils Melquist as they just returned from Florida from 1 week of spring training. The women said it all went well. They got well tanned.
All yours, Brigg!
Brigg, up here! Brigg, help me out! Help me out!
Dude.
Is it bad?
It's not so bad. Just it's a little bouncy with this twist like this.
And there's a flag on the play. Ball goes red. We don't know what the call was, but it's a red ball.
Red ball.
Man up for Red here.
Man up. We will see what they use. They will probably go with some kind of rotation sequence. Brigham starts the ball to Stromanis. Stromanis across to Herman. Herman over to Bakes. Bakes down to the Murphy cat. Murphy to Bakes. Good catch by Captain Bakes. Back to Herman. Herman deeks and feeks. Back to Bakes. Bakes to Murphy. Murphy to Bakes. Back to Stromanis. He works to Brigham. He's got a shot. Didn't take it. Good look to Herman. This could be dangerous. But it's a good save.
And somehow Herman got that shot off, despite the presence of 3 defenders in his face.
Murphy flushing him out of the cage.
And we'll see what the Yeoman Ride can do here.
Murphy hustling, we like that.
And there's a whistle on the play.
The Kenyon coach seems a little angry as we zoom in on him.
Are we able to see him? Did they fix it?
Well, let me see. All right, this is a test. I'm going to zoom all the way over. No, it gets blurry when you on the full zoom, so we won't do that.
We're sorry to say we have the same camera problems as before.
But
unexperienced filmmakers as we are, you'll have to just deal with it, and we'll try and avoid blurriness.
We will try and make you happy, for that is our goal.
We aim to please here today.
Oberlin on the ride now. Coach Donovan has just signaled in an A ride.
And this would mean a man-to-man ride. 48 wings the ball. All ends. Somehow gets it to number 11. But the fast break is not a possibility today for the Purple Lords.
Ball's down, that's a shot.
Nicely handled by the Red defense as they double team him, force him to take the shitty shot.
A roll, he's going for the shot. A goal. Goal scored by Purple Lords.
Lots of energy by little number 15 there on that roll and shot.
He was well groomed, well conditioned, and he just knew what he had to do and did it.
We've got to wonder how the goalie's footing is today and whether this will have an effect on the saving ability of number 32 for the Lords and our own number 3, Turfer Throot.
Well, I tell you, Darren, yesterday, Darren Boscher and I went outside and took some, we were working on our bounce crankers with conditions very similar to this today, and as we both can attest to, it's very difficult for a goalie to make saves on this kind of ground surface.
That's right. Castellano on the face.
A good face-off. Stromanis should have it.
Stromanis comes up with it.
I think a big part of this game today focused around Castellano's ability to win the face-offs. Against Denison, the big yeoman gave him a good run for their money, but the key is in the quarter, Denison was able to win many more face-offs than Oberlin. So we'll see today that face-offs will probably be a big part of the game, as that ball is thrown errantly. Brigham hacking his stick around.
And he does an okay job. on that ride there as the ball's thrown wildly, and
Stramanis comes up with it.
Stramanis comes up with
He
it.
fires it up.
He takes a shot from about
Did that-
100 yards
Did that
away.
hit somebody? Perhaps that was quarter. All right, that concludes the first quarter. We apologize for not getting all of it, but we will tune in next with the second quarter, so stay with us, folks. We'll get.
We may have the possibility of zooming in to the far side of the field.
We just checked with our technical coordinator. We brought him in Moscow, and he was over there doing some Russian heavyweight wrestling, but he told us that what we need to do is hit the autofocus button, so we're hoping now that we can give you a much more close picture with much better vision.
And we should say the Yeomen are up 5-2 at the commencement of the second
First quarter, that is.
At
the commencement of the second, the termination of the first.
Right. And we'll see what Steve Castellano can do here on the face-off.
He's a very strong boy. He's been a big part of the Yeoman's success.
And we'll see what happens here as number 36, the long stickman, comes up with it, dishes it to 28 and back to the goalie, who lofts it up to 22, an errant pass, we might add. And Ellie makes the check, falling then to his knees.
Sticks down. A lot of contact.
As number 34 for purple comes up with it.
A tight feed, a shot, just wide. Purple haze, purple whatever, purple pride, purple joy, what are they called? Purple Titans, purple Lords, we'll hang on to it. Dayashenko will mark the guy.
And you see Dan Murphy back on defense, forcing that shot wide. The young attackman out of Montclair, New Jersey.
He's been a sensation this year, scoring multiple goals in each of the Yeoman's games thus far.
We'll see if the defense can help the offense maintain a lead here.
Oh, he's got an opportunity. A good save by Throop there.
And also a bad shot.
Bad shot, too. There's another shot, and they'll put that home in the back of the twine. That makes it
and I believe that's
a 5-4 ball game.
Goal for number 18. Saw the goalie coming out and put it into the upper twine smartly.
We'll try and get rosters for you at the half so we can do some in-depth commentary. But as for now, we're just going to let you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the game.
And let's take a little look at our fans here. As we see, we've got more fans than last game when the cold weather forced many of
There's Mrs. Donovan taking pictures. Say hi, Mrs. Donovan. She says no. Up there, the fans, sellout crowd.
That's right.
All right, back to action where Castellano will take the face. Oh, illegal procedure. Is that a good call?
And that'll be against Steve Castellano. Illegal procedure on the face.
Probably a mental error, but Castellano is not always unknown for doing those. Stramanis checks in on defense.
To 46.
Shot. A quick goal.
And for some reason, Red was not set offensively. As we saw Bill Yu trailing the open man in, and it was the open man they found for that shot, uncontested.
Uncontested. That was not a quick substitution on the face because I believe it's illegal at the timeout.
I think Bill Yu was coming in for Steve Castellano, and the substitution worked a little bit slowly as the ball was given to Blue.
And as far as that rule goes, I believe you can't substitute on illegal procedure, so I'm surprised that the Zebras didn't make a call on
well, again, it was not on the whistle. I think it was just on the fly, and I understand it. You can. That may be the reason he came in so late. If it had been a whistle, they would have given him time.
And that would have been a good chance to make a sub had there been a whistle, but without the whistle, it's a tough call. I don't think you make that sub in that situation because you just gave up the fast break, man-up situation for the purple pride.
Well, it's a tough call.
It's a tough call.
You never know if the referees are going to be sluggish in their whistle, or that time they seemed to get right with it. And
they did.
Didn't give time.
And that cost us. As Bill Yu, not noted for his hustle and speed, was not unable to catch up with that guy. All right, excuse me for a minute.
Now, Purple Lords seem a little fired up now. Let's hope the Red can hold on to their lead.
Gotten some more momentum. If they probably chiseled down the Yeoman lead, this is probably about a 5-4 ball game, I would expect. Castellano to face. The release, the whistle, they fight for possession. Fight. The ball's loose, it's raked out.
And Todd Baker goes for it.
But he has a
stick checked out of his hand, but Herman comes up with it.
Herman comes up with it.
Number 11.
Oh, he's...
Circles and brings it back to his offensive end.
Good job, Dave Herman.
Smart play by Dave Herman.
Dave Herman, he's going for the isolation. He's a good man to be... He's being guarded by number 11. How ironic. That makes 1,111 if you combine the two jerseys.
He takes a shot, and there's a goal! goal, Dave Herman.
Dave Herman, goal.
That was a nicely placed shot, Nils, right into the opposite stick side, about chest high off the bounce, and that's where you want to hit it. I can tell you as a former player myself.
Me too. In my youth, I used to do that as well, because you and I both know that it's very tough for the goalie to save a ball on their weak stick side about waist high, especially with this fast bounce off this slick natural grass surface.
As you say, the bounce is very hard to gauge for the goalie because it skids off there. We've had a lot of rain this morning.
It actually speeds up instead of slowing down. It actually makes a skip, and it's very hard for the goalie to judge that. All right, on the face, the flautist Castellano once again. They fight for possession. They fight.
Castellano looking strong in there, I'd say.
Who comes up with it?
The Purple Lords come up with it and are forced to give it back to
the goalie. So we'll see what they use for a ride now. They hit the long stick.
And it's stuffed by Dan Murphy.
Dan Murphy, a good play. Did he come over for attack, or is he on midi now?
No, he's still on attack. He was riding the man who threw the ball, and he knocked it away.
Good job, Dan Murphy.
He's taking a lesson from Dave Schenko Radar, knocking that ball down there. And again,
great.
Murphy's stuffing right and left and right. And it's kicked out of bounds, and ball will go Red. Good hustle by Red here today.
Captain Dave Herman to bring it in. There's a whistle.
And that's a substitution.
Stefano Barrio, number 14, checking in. A senior out of Fieldston High School in New York City.
As we look at Dave Herman bringing the ball in.
He knows he can beat his man. He's got confidence. He just toasted him last time. But they're bringing a new guy. They got 36 on him this time. Back to Brigham. Good scoop by David Brigham. Brigham.
And we may see some inverting today by Dave Herman at the midi position.
Brigham hits it, bakes a skip pass. The ball's down. Who can get it?
And it's a good play by Schenko, who gets it back to number 14.
I must say, good scoop by Steph Barrio. Not noted for size, but he makes a good play. Hits it to Bakes. Bakes to Stramanis.
Over to Dave Herman.
On behalf of Darren Bosch, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Stramanis. Mr. and Mrs. Eric Stramanis making a visit to their young son today from Winter Park, Florida. They're in the audience, and they'll be enjoying this game. All right. Brigham back to
Dave Herman behind. Dave Herman behind. Rolls the cage, looking to feed with this.
He's got to stick up good protection there. You notice Dave Herman's got real good form on the cradle.
That he does. And he passes it over to Dan Murphy. Dan Murphy looking to go one-on-one.
Almost a war shot.
Gets a shot off, and it's a save by the goalie.
But he picks it up. He takes his own rebound. No, it's a long stick. Excuse me.
And they try and cheat that one up, and they get it. And it looks like a fast break opportunity for Purple as they motor down the field. Passes it over. Oh, and it's a missed pass.
A missed pass, an errant pass. It's got to hurt. It's got to hurt. There's a substitution now in effect.
Red somewhat fortunate on that play, although they were looking like they were starting to get back. Almost in time, perhaps.
Offsides violation on Todd Baker. That'll be a man down for 30 seconds. Man down defense checks in with Schenko. Danny Elshaw, turf for the goalie, Todd Baker, and Sammy Pepino. We'd also like to extend a warm welcome to the parents of Sam Pepino. They've come up from Niles, Ohio to visit their young son today. So we expect good noises from them and a good performance from Sam to impress the parents. Okay, we'll see what Kenyon uses for a man-up offense here. They're working it around, very similar to the Oberlin offense.
They run a cutter off
basic rotation, a cutter off the middle. They look for the feed. They got it. But it's
and it's a nice check by Dave Schenko, number 7.
Dave Radar Schenko, often noted for his ability to knock down. There's a hit in there. I don't know who got knocked down.
Sam Pepino goes flying.
Sam Pepino, all 200 pounds.
After the ball.
Good hustle by Sam Pepino. We'll need that out of him today. He's a shooter. He's got a shot.
Nice look. And very nice goal. Into the upper twine.
There's not much goalie Throop can do about that. They hit the extra man, which is the idea of the man-up offense, and he was just sitting there ready to pick the corner.
Now what we need is consistency there, as we saw a great play by Dave Schenko, followed by
a poor performance on the ground ball.
And then the leaving of an open man there, who uncontested shot the ball into the upper right corner. Nicely placed shot by number 17.
The flautist Castellano to face again, number 22, a freshman out of Mount Kisco, New York.
And he seems to be doing okay today.
He seems to be winning his fair share. It's about 50-50, I would gauge, at this point in the competition. The face, He's slipping, but he looks like he's got the clamp. He does, and he had him, I thought.
And 22 makes a swinging play.
A swinging cradle, but he's down.
Stramanis, and then it's a nice double by Steve Castellano.
Coming up with it, Dave Herman.
And Dave Herman comes up with it. That play created by Steve Castellano, I'll say.
Yep, ball's down, but
Steve comes up with it.
Good play, Steve Castellano, number 22. He's getting more and more confident by the game.
There he goes. Baker driving in.
Baker with a shot.
And it is blocked, and he finds it at his own feet.
He scoops through. Who is it? Comes up with it is
Dan Murphy.
Oh, but Dan gets stripped.
Dave Herman will come up with it.
Dave Herman. Oh, it was a whistle.
And there's 2 flags on the play.
2 flags. We can only hope that it's slash against the purple, but we do not know yet.
And we heard some helmets there, so I think
there's probably some kind of head contact made by the Purple Lords.
And it's a slash against blue.
Number 36. He'll serve 1 minute in the box.
And we'll see what the red man up can do today.
On the man up, they're using Stramanis, Herman, and Baker. Back to Herman. Over to Stramanis.
Down to Murphy.
Murphy to Stramanis. To Herman. To Bakes. To Brigg. To Bakes.
Moving the ball nicely here.
Herman.
Now they will start to run the play.
Yes, they're doing the inverted play. Dave Herman will sneak around back, so we're going to look for a cutter on the back door for him.
Steve Castellano.
Now watch Herman. He slips, but he's coming around the back. Where's the ball? Okay, there we go. Brengan. Ball's down. That's got to hurt as Kenyon comes up with it.
Dave Herman knocks his man out of bounds.
Brengan's got the ball, though. He's got a chance. Can he find the open man?
Oh, pass it.
Yes.
And it's off the helmet of the goalie.
I thought Stramanis had a goal there. I really did.
And it took us a while to see that open man there, number 12, Andre. Standing uncontested after that sloppy sort of...
You have to attribute that play to the hustle of Brigham Golden winning that ground ball and an errant pass, and Todd Baker getting open in the middle. So we'll see what Red uses for a ride now as the purple carrier comes up. He's coming across. He uses the goalie. Now, they don't have a lot of time to get it out of the zone, so we can hope that maybe perhaps Red can trap him in there.
The goalie makes a little split dodge, but he's coming up, and he should get hammered.
He's out of position.
Seconds.
We're waiting for it. What the hell? Is he going coast to coast?
He shoots it, and it's a goal. The goalie scores a goal here today.
Holy shit.
Number 32 of Kenyon.
Damn. That was a good goal by the goalie. It's funny how it gets distorted. I couldn't see how close he was coming.
And
Coach Donovan can't be happy with that. The defense has never picked him up.
Yeah. Now, Coach made a fine piece of coaching when he told the defense to let the goalie come across the midline, but then they did not pick him up even when he was about
once he's picked up,
feet away from the crease. So
he's in no man's land at that point, so he should be probably ganged upon, maybe even double teamed, because once you get the ball back, there's no one down in that net. Castellano to the face. Looks like Kenyon rigs the ball, and they win it. They have a strong long stick on the face.
Lords seem to be making a strong comeback here. They may even have found themselves in the lead.
But I tell you, after last year's 17-2 loss to Kenyon, Oberlin is making a strong showing today. Andre to make the clear, but no, he opts to give it to Dave Herman, the captain.
Dave Herman calling for the ball, perhaps somewhat frustrated.
Herman, the veteran out of Lower Merion, Michigan, senior. He gives it a heave-ho, that's all I can say to that, as it rides out of bounds. And the referee
and the ball goes purple.
Referee signals it.
Dave Herman read the 10-man ride there and was taking a shot at the open cage from across the goal.
10-man ride is nothing new. Kenyon's often used this in the past. As they hit the goalie for the clear. The goalie...
And Coach Donovan prepared Red well for that 10-man ride.
Yesterday they worked about an hour and a half in practice, specifically on that 10-man ride of Kenyon.
And the reason Herman may have missed that shot again is this adverse weather condition stretching the nets with the sticks.
That's got to play a toll on the accuracy of the passes today. Good play by Herman, but he's going to get a slash. Oh, bummer.
And that'll not be a cross-check as the Purple Lords were hoping for, seeing the aggressive play of Dave Herman, but instead it's an offsides call on number 29, Todd Baker.
Todd Baker will serve 30 seconds for offsides. So again, we can only hope that the Oberlin man-down defense will play a little better than they have in the last sequence.
We now pause to cheer the defense.
Come on now, D!
Let's go, Red!
Come on, come on, Sam! Come on, Turf, he's nothing! All right, we got to now tune in. What's up? All right.
We're back.
Quick pass. Skip up top. Move it. Coach Guernsey calling in support from the sidelines. Okay, this is the guy that scored before, but he didn't get the shot. Good job there
Good job
by number 7,
Dave
sliding.
Shenko.
Shot.
Cranker
A good
just missed wide.
Good job, Dave Shenko. Way to slide off that slide. That time, good play by Dave Shenko to get down and shut off that shot. Okay, up top again. He's a shooter. He looks back. All even now. The third man coming up in their even up offense. So now there's no slide necessary as they go to the even up offense.
Number 5 looks like he has no left, but then he does go
Sliding,
left.
but a good check.
But
Now dumps it to the guy. This could be dangerous, and it is.
Now the slide just did not come. The slide just did not come there.
He took his man, and we were expecting the slide, but it did not come.
He was given some time there to place a shot.
Now, I can only guess, but I'd say Kenyon might even have a lead now.
As we take a look at the red defense, making an effort to get together.
Come on, D! Get together! What's the score now? As Mrs. Donovan has just confirmed, it is 6-7 the bad guys, so Kenyon is now up by 1.
They've made a rapid comeback in the second quarter, and we're hoping red can get their heads back into the game.
Come on, Steve Castellano. Okay, the foul is Castellano to the face, doing the dirty work. They assume the position, the whistle.
It's behind him.
Dave Herman, can he get it? It's a scrap for possession, and Dave Herman comes up with it. Scrappy Dave Herman.
Dave Herman good at coming up with ground balls that no one seems to own.
We'll need a big game out of Herman today, I think.
He goes behind Brigham.
Quick feed.
To Steve Castellano, but the good read by the defenseman as he knocks the ball down. Andre there, though.
A goose. Now it's going to be a fight to the races.
Good play by Ike Sanderson, speeding back to get the ball.
All right, can he hold? Oh, a good kick across.
And a drain comes up with it.
Andre Stramon starts a fast break. Coach Donovan wanted to slash, but didn't get it.
Dave Herman with the ball. Let's see if Red can set something up.
Dave Herman might take a shot, but he hits break. Dan Murphy, goal.
Dan Murphy, leaping goal as he rolls the cage.
We can only say that the Montclair kid has done well thus far this season, as he has really anchored the Oberlin offense.
And I believe that ties it up, does it not here?
It does. It does. It is now 7-7. The game, the deuce is wild, 7-7. Thusly, this face-off will be key as Castellano to face.
As we pause once more to cheer. Come on, Red!
Come on now, Red! Come on, Ike Sanderson! Come on, Dave Shanko! Come on, Danny Elshaw! Come on, Trevor Throop! Back to the game. This is only a hypothetical guess so far, but I think this filming job will be much better, so we hope you home listeners will enjoy the extra time that Darren Bosch and I put in studying our manuals and preparing to film this game. The ball's down.
Despite the threat of rain, I should say.
Yeah.
And here comes Ike Sanderson.
Good look to
nice
Turfer.
play to Turfer. Turfer finds Ellie in the middle. Ellie to Dave. Nice combination by Red as they clear it.
Okay.
And nice try, number 15. You were deked. Go home.
Go home, you little pussy. You're a little girly, man. You're nothing. You're not so big. You're a little girly, man. You're a little girly, man.
Number 11, Dave Herman.
We can only say
Partially
that
responsible for that last goal.
Nils Smelquist and Darren Bosch are really hoping to make an appearance in this game today, but the trainer, Dan Chernowski, or whatever the fuck his name is, gave us the big negative, but we're hoping to be back in action Monday in time for the OGLU game on Wednesday. So we really hope that the teammates can suck it up and pick up the slack that we've left behind not being able to play.
And a missed pass and catch there as the ball goes off the stick of Dan Murphy, number 17, and is turned over to the purple.
Murph pissed at himself. He just saw him kicking his helmet with a stick.
And as purple clears it.
Good
to the middle,
picked up by
Andre picks it
Stramanis.
off.
Andre, maybe he should be called radar now too. Oh, he got hit, but he somehow...
He gets hit, but he...
Hold on to it.
he can take a hit, let me tell you there.
He can. Look at that. Good movement to Brigham. I hope he scores. He's got the right movement going.
Get it back to Herman.
Good. That's a
Score. Oh,
he
nice
went
save
high.
by the goalie.
Good save by the goalie. We can only say that was a good movement though by the red.
It was a good play.
Now, we gotta watch this goalie. 'Cause he's
And there's a
coming
flag down. And it may be...
It is against Dan Murphy, I think, because he hit him on the...
It may be that one of the red players was in the crease.
I think Dan Murphy hit the goal. Push from behind, they say no. Whistle now.
And they take about 10 years to blow the whistle after
You can
the
only
ball was
wonder.
clearly down.
I thought Murphy might have hit him on the head. Yes, it is. Dan Murphy brushed the goalie's helmet. Good call by Nils Melkos, the commentator, as he made that interpretation. Murphy to serve 1 minute for a brush on the helmet as he hit the goalie. Man up offense, purple. Penalties will be a big part of this game. As we've seen oftentimes in the past in the sport of lacrosse, the team that has less penalties often wins, for penalties and man-down situations only hurt a team.
Now that is correct, Nils. And we'll also see that ground balls play a big factor in today's game, and Red has been doing okay on those.
Yeah, especially with these adverse weather conditions that we've often mentioned before. It's a tough day for goalies, so we can only hope that goalie Throop can persevere. Okay, they're working their rotation.
Moving the ball nicely.
They're probably looking for that rotation with probably the attack on the near side post, as they've often hit before. So we'll watch closely and see what happens. Good sliding though far by the Yeoman. Oh, he's got him step on him. Kenyon.
And it's a cranker, and nice save by Turpin.
Good serve by Throop.
As he took an underhand cranker. That's a nice pass as Andre may come up with it. Baker and Andre going after it.
Knock him out of
The
bounds.
goalie's out of bounds, but they say no. They say he got it off in the air.
Uh-oh. Watch that.
Oh, and Dan Elshoff gets beat by number 24.
But he regains position. Good job by Danny Elshoff regaining position.
That's right. Good job to make the comeback.
That's key to a
And
good
it's knocked
skip.
down by Dave Herman.
Dave Herman, radar, a great play there, knocking that ball down as the man was open, and it could have very realistically been a goal had Schenko not knocked that ball down.
They're going to call a slash on Herman. No, they call a push on
Dave Schenko. But without possession, I hope, so it'll be a change of possession. Okay, Schenko sounds confusing. Schenko, I hope he's not burned. A great errant shot, though.
Number 15 giving a little shove after the play.
Good hustle, Alex Anderson.
He's all yours, Dave!
I'd like to mention again that
Well, number 15 is crafty in it with his moves. Schenko managing to get the check off, forcing
ball
the shot
coming in
out.
on Alex Anderson, a good one-on-one man. Uh-oh.
Number 17, reading Turfers coming out of the goal. And
You heard me call it. I said, uh-oh, folks. He had the half step on Ike, and he did what he had to do in scoring that goal. That'll now make it 8-7 Purple Lords.
They're seeming to be reading Turfers challenging from inside the
An
goal
aggressive,
and coming out well.
play by Turfer Throop. I don't know if that's the French style or what, but you can't really second guess him, as it was a tough call, as he thought Ike had been beaten.
Right. And his aggressive play has been what's been responsible, I think, largely for his success this year. As he's been stuffing attackmen left and right.
I think that's a
throughout
real accurate statement. Because Castellano is to face off, but there's some whistle, some kind of debate going on there in the referee circuit.
I wish the referees would just get it together here.
I know, they always seem to be one step behind the game. The face-off. Castellano with his position.
Castellano fighting.
Looks like the purple man won that, but
Looks like the purple man is winning it with his stick. But every now and then, Red will come up with it.
we'll have a semi-fast break. Oh,
And
good
that's
check.
a nice check by Dave Schenko.
A good aggressive check by Dave Schenko. We had to make that in that situation. All right, but purple comes up with it. Uh-oh, I heard some brush. Hold. That'll go
Ward
against.
off blue.
Change of possession.
Good
on that.
defense by Dave Herman. Good D! Herms!
Dave Herman, way to be good on defense, son. Dave Herman to orchestrate the clear. Now,
Money, Herms!
I would just like to make a note to your viewers at home. The Oberlin are looking much sharper today as they've gotten a new shipment of uniforms in from
Goal's open!
Coalmire Sporting Goods in Elyria, Ohio.
Goalie for Purple playing aggressively.
Yeah.
As on the 10-man ride, he comes up with the ball. Broken situation for Purple.
They have a transition. They find the open man, but a good defensive play.
And that man just was not open, and that was a bad look across the
Wasn't
middle.
bad. But it's a good thinking opportunity because those transitions can be tough, and oftentimes many goals are scored off such transitions just as that.
But Red just shut him down that time as Dan Elshoff is all over the stick of the cutter. Good job there.
Stramanis, number 12, the third-year man of Western Reserve, to clear. He goes, they're looking
He
on
takes the shot? No.
Now, I'm not sure this clear's been so successful, but I guess it is as Dan Murphy comes up with it.
Murphy challenging. Gets it behind to Brigham. Brigham looking. Ball's knocked down in the air as he looked to pass.
Now, I wonder today, most people on the Yeoman use mesh, but Dan Murphy is one of the few people that goes with the traditional, and the traditional is noted to warp a bit in the wet weather, and I wonder if that will affect the shot and passing of Dan Murphy. As Steph Barry, number 14, hustles off the field.
Now the ball goes purple, but you have to credit Brigham with a tremendous hustle after the ball there. He seems a bit disappointed after losing the ball.
The goalie, as we often seen before, can run, and she comes up.
He wants another goal. He's goal hungry.
As he crosses the midfield. God damn it, this could be deja vu, but we hope not. Good pass by the goalie as he gets an assist. No.
Number 15 shows his craftiness, but misses off the pipe.
You know, I think, Darren, if the Yeomen are to stay tough in this game, they got to figure out a way to slow down that goalie because he's very much become an offensive threat.
And as the goalie comes across, it seems Red is running into some offsides problems, perhaps with the attackman following, as I believe Dan Murphy was called offsides there.
And that could be a problem, a timeout being called.
And I don't think we need to take a break because we've got a lot of film.
Okay, so we'll just let you view in on the crowd, and we'll just give you some more commentary.
Now, do I not see some of the women's lacrosse team out here to support their male counterparts?
You do indeed. They've just come back from Florida. Their faces are looking very good, and for us lacrosse players of the male variety, it's a pleasure to have them back as we've been deprived of women for all week. Now, they really had a good deal. They were living in a place very near St. Petersburg, living in the Holiday Inn. They had 2 practices a day. They ran early in the morning, but they were eating on board at a women's college in Florida. And I guess they said they really got together and they got united, and there's some good feelings about the trip and all. And there's Allison Berman.
And can you say anything as to the success of their games down there?
I believe they had one game against Middlebury College, and I could only infer that it did not go well as the Yeomen lost.
And we're back again as that timeout has come to an end, and we'll see if Red can get themselves back in the game as they find themselves down, I believe, at this point in the game.
Right, but it's definitely a change. It's definitely a point in which the Yeomen need to regain the momentum and sort of collect their heads, get themselves together.
We should add that this game is not beyond Yeomen.
This is far from over, as the Yeomen have often proven that they can score. Is this a man-up offense, or it looks like it could be?
Yeah.
Murphy's sitting. Okay, so Murphy's in the pen.
Number 5 looking for the cranker. He cranks it, and it's over the cage.
Jimmy Jack is his name, number 5.
Jimmy Jack. Nice shot, Jimmy Jack.
Jimmy Jack, you the fuck out. Okay, here we come.
Number 17 with the ball.
I can only say that Jimmy Jack has a prayer on that shot. That's a good look, though, by Jimmy Jack.
Oh, and it's a nice slide.
Great slide.
Way to be Ellie!
A great slide by Dan Elshaw.
Way to be Dan Elshaw!
The farm boy from St. Mary's, Ohio. That was just a great play.
He slid, and he totally skewered him. He was like putting a prong through the man.
I can only say that Dan Elshaw made a hell of a play there to save a goal.
Ike with a vicious poke check, bending his stick. See him beating it on the ground to straighten it out again. Number 11 on the semi-ISO.
Finds some man. He's trying to burn Schenko. He's got to step on him. But
yes,
no.
Shanks. Yes, Shanks.
Schenko with
yes,
good poke checking. Good poke checking by Dave Schenko.
Shanks shuts him down. Number 5 looking for the cranker. He cranks it, and it's over again.
Over wide. Number 5, Jimmy Joe. You got to get low.
Number 5 having some troubles putting the
ball. You know what I'm saying? And that shows as the coach hauls Jimmy Joe off the field. Subs to come in.
And the attackman seems to be quite energetic, but our
he's got to step on him. Uh-oh. Post, I believe.
No, I think that was off the helmet.
Off the helmet.
Shoulder of Dan Elshoff. Nice quick stick attempt,
it was a
but defense was there as well.
It was a good look by the Kenyon Purple Pride, whatever their names are. But it was foiled by Oberlin's tough defense. Good check by Dave.
Danny Elshoff
with a great check. A bad pass there by Turfer. But great play by Danny Elshaw. 2 good plays in a row on this man-down sequence.
Way to be Dan Elshaw! Keep it up!
Danny Elshaw, you animal! As fresh troops of the Purple Tide, Purple Lords come in.
And we'll see if this gives Red an opportunity to get the ball back, as they may have put in some of their weaker players.
Either that, or that the Red defense has been so strong that they've worn down their starters. Ball left front coming in. Easy. Andre with some aggressive defensive play, but he got
It's
burned.
an isolation play, and it's a goal.
You have to fault Andres for.
Slide may have come a little late there.
It's a little late, but it's
Purple
very
setup.
aggressive defensive play of Andres Tamanis as he was playing that guy outside of the restraining box, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And just beat by 1 or 2 steps there.
But that's all it takes in the sport is 1 or 2 steps.
It was a nice isolation set up by Purple. Should see some of that with Red perhaps in the future as individuals are given an opportunity.
As individuals such as Milquist bounce back off the injured reserve list.
You want me to take over after?
Yeah. All right. Steve Castellano, the Flyers to face. We can only hope that he wins this because that'll be a big part of. Yes, a great face-off by Castellano.
Castellano.
But he lost it.
Herman. And Purple.
Oh, unfortunate. As Castellano did everything but win it. He really did.
Castellano pushes him out, and it's a shot.
Great
and a
save
by through.
There
it is, Herman. Yours, Herms. Yours, Herms. Man behind.
What's that?
He finds
Stramanis.
Nice hustle by Dave Herman
Good.
getting back.
Stramanis coming down. He's going to turn to a slow break as the middies need a chance to rest. He leaps through 2 guys somehow.
Andre seeming to love contact.
Shot?
It's a shot, and it's behind the cage.
I thought it was
behind
a
the
goal.
cage.
Okay.
Good look by Todd Baker there as he gets it down, but Brigham Gold didn't quite have the angle to put that one into the cage.
Todd Baker hustling in for the hit. Good tally, Todd Baker. Todd Baker with a great defense. Come on,
Andre,
2 hands.
One hand
Two hands, Andre. He kicks with the soccer skills. Ball's down.
Dave Schenko going up to skewer 17.
Dave Schenko
comes up with
the crafty stick. I think my filming skills are really improving.
And that's the end of the first half.
That winds it down in the first half as the Purple Lords of Kenyon have mounted what must be by now a 3-goal lead over the Yeomen of Oberlin. For Darren Bosch, this is Neil Smelquist. So long.
And we're back here at Oberlin Stadium, and my co-host is off somewhere in the woods, so I'll be here alone for the time being as we look at the face-off here. Kenyon up by 1 goal at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, 7-6, I believe. That is unofficial. Dave Herman checked just as he was about to shoot and find some goal. Purple with the fast break, no one sliding. Nice save by Turford. Oh, you want to do this now or what? Or you want me to do it? I don't care. Should I do it for a while? Or
You mind doing it?
I don't care.
You want to go up or
I'm alright for now.
You see how it's working now? Better?
Much better.
Okay. We're back now live from Oberlin Fields, Oberlin, Ohio. The Kenyon Oberlin game. Kenyon holds a 9-7 lead at this point with a shot. That'll make it 10-7, unfortunately.
God damn it. Now let's just hope Red can get into this game.
Come on, Red! Wake it up! You're playing like badly!
Let's go! Come on, Red!
Come on now, Murph! Come on, Brigham! I can only say, as a former player, it really hurts to sit on the sidelines and not be able to be involved in a game like this with such perfect conditions for crisp passes, great bounce shots, and overall hitting. But life reduced to a commentator is not without its benefits as well, as we have a bird's eye view of everything as Castellano faces off. A great win up.
Although the benefits do not make up for the fact that we can't play and we're pissed off.
Thus is the truth. You have spoken wisely, my friend Darren Bosch. Dave Herman winning that face-off. Good action. He stalls for time. Stramanis cuts through on the right. Back to Brigham Gold. Brigham very solid on the carry. I think that the weather conditions have to play on isolations and the ability to cut today, as that people's traction is not going to be so good. Though Andre Stramanis gives a head fake. He's playing with some screw-ins made by the Italian company Diodora, specially designed for such weather as this, with spikes of 1.5 inches with metal on the interior, as Dave Herman takes his man, number 48, 1-on-1. Dave Herman.
Dave Herman is wily. He's crafty.
He's crafty.
He's nasty.
He's sneaky. He's snaky. He's playing for.
And this thing, man, is fucking me up. This angle's nasty.
Yeah, this angle's tough. That's a tough angle. All right, anyway, back to it. Dave Herman does buy for time, finds Brigham. I think he's running into trouble. We've got Castellano's on the backside, but he's not cutting, so that's not going to do anybody any good. See Castellano. Brigham working. Finds Herman. Herman looking for the feed, but there was nobody there at the time.
Herman and Brigham taking charge, working the ball well.
A good look to Brigham. He's got two guys. Oh, he had Castellano on the weak side for a moment. All right, our top two, Captain Baker, the thinking man. Back to Stramanis. Stramanis is going to play for a shot, I think, just looking at his eyes.
I can't see his eyes, and he does not play for the shot.
Okay, then maybe I'm wrong. Oh, sort of a sketchy feed there by Brigham as people are hammered in the crease. The purple Lords come up with it. He finds a good outlet pass by the goalie, but it's mishandled.
But it goes out of bounds?
It looks like there was some contact made with the goalie by... Yep, it'll be a free clear as contact was made by either Dan Murphy or Brigham Golden with the goalie on that play.
And that puts the damper on Red once again. We're hoping they can fire it up here in the third quarter as they are down 10-7.
The goalie's name is Chris Alpaugh. He's a captain senior from Duxbury, Massachusetts for the Purple Lords. As we've seen thus far today, as he scored a goal, he's been a big part of the Kenyon team. It's a flag down, so this can only hurt the...
Was that Mike Brown playing D there?
No.
Andre?
Mike Brown has been benched for the game, reportedly for missing practice yesterday morning. Coach Donovan informed him yesterday at the conclusion of the afternoon practice that he would not be playing today for his unethical maneuver in skipping practice. For what Mike Brown said was critical shin splints and that he needed a rest. But we can only say that Coach Donovan was not pleased with his blatant disregard for showing up to practice. All right, back to 11. He's a small guy, guarded by the hefty Pepino, a man out of Niles, Ohio, who eats well, as we've often said in the past. His mother's here today, a very fine woman, and his father as well, a very happy Ohio Midwest couple. All right, back around. Zoom. Oh, a great check by Dave Shenko.
Shenko coming down the field. Come on.
Look at those wheels. Oh, he loses the ball.
He gets it knocked out, and is it out of bounds?
No, he's not out of bounds. Fighting for it.
As we zoom in on the scrappy action.
That was a great play by Dave Shenko, the senior out of Farmington, Connecticut. He went to St. Paul's Academy in Connecticut. Great check. Great hit applied by Todd Baker, the former hockey player out of Buffalo, New York. Econ major. All right, ball's down, but Purple comes up with it. A crafty little 15. Ike had him pinned for a second, but now he's beat. A great dish by Purple. A fast break. Sammy coming up to take a wise move by Sam to shut off that fast break. He took the point. We can only credit Sam Pepino with that play. All right, back around. There's Purple Tide. Purple Lords work their offense.
Perfect.
Okay, shot and a pass. It rolls. Oh, shot
Just
wide. I think number 5, if he had shot immediately, he would have had a goal, but probably being the inexperienced player that he is, he shot wide. Number 5 is a small man named Jim Johnson. Jimmy Joe, they call him. He's a senior from Littleton, Colorado. Of all places, you'd think he'd be a skier, not much of a buck. Great save by Turfer Throop there on that tough bounce shot. Turfer, he finds the open man in Dave Shenko, who heaves it to Todd Baker. A great connection. Oh, it's a hold. It's got to be a hold. They do call it, thank God. That's got to be a hold.
I have blue, number 20, with a hold.
Good call, referee. Good call, Mr. Official. Come on, Dan Murphy, go to work. So now we have a chance for the Yeomen of Oberlin to...
Yeah.
All right, back to action here as the Yeomen take the offensive. Todd Baker to Dave Herman. Dave Herman, the stalwart anchor of the over the Oberlin. He had a shot there. Did you see all the room they gave him? His Stramanis, but
God damn. And Red not capitalizing here on their offensive opportunity.
And I was surprised that Herman. There's a good check by Dave Herman as he knocks him out of bounds, showing some kind of hitting, sort of like that displayed by Neil Smelquist. When Mike Brown checks in, I take it back, all back. The first-year man out of Amherst Regional High School in Amherst, Massachusetts, has not been benched for the game as Coach Donovan so astutely promised at the beginning of the game. Instead, he's been thrown right into action here. Dave Herman, the cranker, and it's a goal! I saw that coming. A great shot by Dave, the stick, the man, the money, Herman. a fourth-year senior out of Lower Merion, Pennsylvania, showing why he is the man, the myth, the legend, Dave Herman. And by the way, I would just like to mention to you viewers at home that Chevrolet will donate a check for $1,000 to the Dave Herman Memorial Psychiatric Ward for the player who displays the best performance in this competition today. Steve Castellano to face off.
Some fancy camera work there by me as I zoomed in sort of sideways like an airplane.
Like an airplane. Psychedelic trip. Great play, Steve Castellano.
You know, I hope
he approaches the man.
It seems to be much better, I'd say.
I think
really
so
hope
too.
it is.
You know, I would even like to propose a great shot by Dave Herman again. It's just narrowly saved by the goalie, number 32, the captain from.
A whistle on the play.
Once more again.
Interference with the goalie again.
That's the second time in the last sequence in which the goalie has gotten interfered with by the
The attackmen are bloodthirsty.
Now, Darren, as a former attackman yourself, could you tell me what goes through an attackman's mind when he sees the goalie just picking up the ball? He's just made a good save. The attackman's sort of frustrated from not having put it in the back of the hopper. What is the attackman thinking as he chases the goalie?
Well, I'll tell you, often he starts frothing at the mouth slightly, and then he just gets an adrenaline rush, and he wishes to knock the goalie's head from off his shoulders, or else shove it down into his rib cage. But sometimes this causes penalties, as we have just seen.
And by the way, a great save made by Turfer Throop as he finds the outlet man Schenko. He shouldn't have time to scoop it. No, he should scoop it, Dave.
He goes for the hockey.
In that situation.
And you know, I'm just a little frustrated because I think Red goes a little bit too much for these hockey.
Yeah, oftentimes they do that.
Although Schenko in this case probably thought the man was closer to him than he actually was.
Nobody picked up the point. Fucking upper twine. That's a tough shot to save. I mean, a tough save to shot. No, a tough shot to save. As Darren Bosch and Nils Melkels were out yesterday testing out the turf, hitting upper twine more times than not, were we not?
That is the definite, absolute truth. Of course, such players as they are, we cannot expect less from them.
Thus is the truth. You have spoken wisely. Anyway, that's a very tough save for goalie Throop to make, so we can only say that we have to attribute that to the Kenyon player on a good shot. Anyway, Castellano to face. Oh, Stevie.
Purple.
Well, you have a learn, Stevie.
As the purple player,
I tell you, you can't do that, Stevie. You can't do that, son. You cannot go and step on his stick.
As the purple player writhing somewhat in faked agony underneath the stick.
Oh, what was that? Whistle on the play. Purple.
Illegal procedure on purple.
See, now I'm surprised.
Illegal substitution.
Like I said before, remember the time they scored the goal?
Ball goes red.
Okay.
Excuse me, what was that you were about to add?
Never mind, I forgot. It was an error on my part. But the basic point we're trying to make here is that you cannot sub when there's a legal procedure. You cannot make a substitution. As we can only say,
Nils, you seem to have quite a knowledge of the rules.
We only say that the Kenyon coach was wrong in his attempt to substitute in that time, and it cost him.
You're right. As Red comes up with the ball, am I not correct? Or
They should, but what the hell's going on? It appears as if there seems to be some dissension amongst the higher officials as the referees are talking to Coach Donovan. He's got 2 steps on the field. Coach Guernsey right behind him, the little fat fuck, Tay the fat fuck is. As Pepino has often said in the past.
Tay is not a fat fuck, though, we should add.
No, he's not, but I'm just quoting Sam Pepino, who said, even Tay the fat fuck knows how to coach lacrosse. There seems to be laughter in the audience. Okay, the ball's worked around. A good defensive play there, but he finds it. Oh, it's tough.
Oh, and that was right into the far side of the goal there.
Far side of the hopper. There was the lower slide never came that time.
As we look at the goalie, I'm sure somewhat frustrated, Turfer.
As the purple defense celebrates. I don't know why they're celebrating. They didn't have any part in it. All right, a little pep talk. Come on, Todd Baker. We can do it, buddy.
Come on, let's go, Red.
Put it in the back. Play heads up. Come on, Dan Murphy. Work the ball, no, settle down.
As we prepare for face-off.
Facing off again. Castellano's taking over Stamatis' duties thus far. Gordo is his name. He's fast. He's got... Oh, Dre takes a swat and loses his stick. Gordo did well in the face-off. They have a fast break coming. They dish it off. Shot, goal. Save! Great save, Trevor through. He finds Andre coming the other way. Andre, I think he's tired. He's not quite as crisp as he has been in the past. He's not running. I don't know whether he's tired, fatigued, whether the event of having his parents watching the game has made him a little nervous or what, but he's not being quite as sharp as I would expect him to be. Dan Murphy finds Brigham for the shot. Brigham using those leg fakes. I thought he had a quick shot if he cranked it, but he opted for not. It's probably a what? Brigham's doing that forcing it again. It's the second time in a row he's forced the ball. And we really can't afford that, as we need to have settled down, give the O a chance to rest. Anyway, fast break coming. Great check.
As the ball goes
Great
off
check
behind.
applied by the goalie Trevor Thrupp and Dave Schenko.
Do you want to go for a while? My hands are cold.
Oh, come on. You can't do it. Can you?
Okay, hold on.
You want my gloves?
Alright. Give me just a... Yeah, sweet. Here, put it on my hand. Oh, fuck. I can't see shit.
Alright, Darren Bosch, the filmmaker, is taking a break as I put a glove on his hand. Alright, Dan Murphy to take charge. Now, I'm just going to make a little note here. Dan, settle the ball down. We need to have time of possession, not necessarily a quick goal. Okay, just checked into the crease. A good check there applied by...
Yeah, I can't press the zoom. Just take it off. How about the left one? That'd be nice.
There you go. We apologize at the moment because we're changing gloves. Okay, Dan Murphy picks up the ball, comes down with it. He's going to go for the Kranka. Oh, we got... Kranka? Oh, just wide. Dan Murphy wins it.
Right now, Murph!
Dan Murphy defended by number 28. Ton Thomas, a junior defenseman for Western Massachusetts. Murphy to Stramanis. Oh, a great roll dodge. Oh, he rolls again. He had a double. Oh, nobody called a double there. He had a quick chance to dish it off, but he didn't. Dre getting crunched is all I can say by three Lords. That was sort of a selfish play by Andres. His teammates were not very happy with that. But you can't second guess him. Okay, 25, the defenseman Jamie Koratis, senior defenseman from Penfield, New York, brings it up. He still holds on to it, dishes it to 48. 48, George Amar, junior defenseman from Hampton, Massachusetts. Hits the attackman, number 18, John Carpenter, junior attackman from Tawaka, New York. As Dan Murphy hits Brigham. Oh, Brigham couldn't play fine. That's a tough play. The goalie, 32, comes up. He's quick, as we often mentioned before. Come on, Danny Elshaw does not leave his man.
We'll see how long it takes him to slide this time and whether they...
Now, what do you think there? Dan Elshaw went with his man instead of sliding to the goalie. I guess that was probably...
No, that was okay in this situation. Yeah. It's just when he gets close to the goal.
Oh, they're going to call it from behind. Anders Samanis with a good fist check.
Number 12 points. 30 seconds.
Oh, and it's a cheesy little call by the ref as Andre was pushing him out.
I thought he rolled on him myself. I can only say that...
And you have to say, Nils, let me just add that when a player gets a certain closeness to the goal, pretty much anyway, he's got to be legal to push him out.
It most certainly does, for if you didn't push him out, he would most certainly...
I mean, how long do you let an attackman stand on the crease with his back to you, you know?
Exactly.
You floor him.
This is the truth. For
as much as I don't like to say that, but we can all take a hit.
Being a midi, I like to inflict pain upon rolling attackmen. Kenyon's moving it nicely, I must add. They found number 15 back. They have good crisp passes. That was a good look to the crease, but it was thrown away. All right, Dan Murphy now is being guarded tightly. Great body position by Murphy. Oh, knock him out of bounds, Dave. Good play, Dave Herman. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Was that Herms?
Dave Herman, the money man, on an unorthodox goal. You can always say very unorthodox.
But a very heads-up play by the veteran
Dave Herman.
He knew that the goalie was out on that 10-man ride.
That's gotta hurt, goalie! You suck! That's gotta hurt!
Oh, come on, shut up.
I'm sorry, I was trying to use a little bit of, as they would say in East Germany at the time when Stalinists took over Romania, the salami tactics imposed by the communists. We were trying salami tactics to try and wither what little confidence number 32 must have at the moment, as he just fucked up royally. As you can see him strutting around the goalie, pacing, angry at himself, praying to the Lord Jesus that perhaps maybe he will play better in the future.
All right,
back to action. Dave Castellano, face. Come on, Steve, he's got it. Oh, he had it. He got it. He had it. The goalie takes charge. He's the captain. He's the leader. The leader's leadership. Another bad pass by the goalie, but Dave Herman floor him. Great play, Dave Herman. I can say Dave Herman, the hitter, was using some good heads-up play there, knocking him out of bounds. Just a side note, you know, fucking Darren, I really wish I could play, man.
So do I.
All right, back to action. Dave Herman's it clear. Now they're using some kind of ride. It looks like a man-to-man ride. They hit Baker. Baker, he's got to be a good heads-up play by Baker as he runs into a server. All right, Stramanis. All right, Andre, slow down, Andre, slow down. Don't do that shit. Oh, he did the shit. But Castellano takes it. Oh, Stevie, he was nervous. Nervous from the fall. Okay, Dave Herman.
Dave Herman barking out, "I got ball," and that he does.
And leave it, he said, followed up with. We need the leadership of the captain in this situation. Dan Murphy. I'd like to make a little side comment as he gets stripped. Dan Murphy's wearing the cleats of the former Oberlin star, Darren Bosch. Okay, 32, the captain goalie on the clear. Andre, oh, a good check.
And yes, it is the shoes, Morris, as his leaping goal.
Uh-oh, that was bad. You see that great desperation check by Andre? Oh, uh-oh.
What the fuck, man? Zoom.
Good check by Dave Herman, by Dave Schenko. That was a good check by Stramanis. Uh-oh. As sticks fly of Oberlin in frustration. Again, Billy
Again,
U.
they found the goalie out and just put that one in, right?
Again, Billy U in on the defense. I would say that it's probably...
Was Turfer in or out on that?
He was coming out to shut him down. I would say that it's probably a good time for Coach Donovan to call a timeout and regroup his team because they need a little bit of...
There's no reason not to take the timeouts, you know, especially when you're behind.
Exactly. You can only...
We're not...
Get a timeout, Brigham! Get a timeout!
Come on, Red!
Okay.
Next goal, you get to go for a while.
All right.
What is it, third quarter?
No, yeah, it's still third quarter.
All right, you get to do fourth quarter then.
But I did almost the first half.
All right.
You're saying all right, anyway, back to action as we debate who should do the filming duties. All right, this is scrappy. Herman comes up with it. Oh, he gets checked nicely. But Herman comes up and two purple guys are down. I like that. I like to see that.
And they seem to think they were adversaries as they rolled hard on each other.
They were not adversaries. Oh, a good check again. 17, he wins the ball. He's a little pesky, you know. If this Ice Anderson finds a tough pass to Stramanis.
Oh, come on, bring it this way.
Uh-oh. You can see, Stramanis going right to cage with that. I thought he might have had a fast break one-on-one.
Pass it now, Andre. Pass it.
Okay, good. It's just Brigham. Time of possession is essential now. It's Brigham. Brigham's been blessed with a guest with the visit of Sarah Rosenthal this weekend. He's flown in from New York to see him and see the game.
Wide by Dave Herman.
Good dish there as Todd. Good hustle by Todd Baker. He was never noted for speed, but he spent all last summer in Albany, New York, jogging and drinking beer, trying to brush up for this lacrosse season. He dropped about 15 pounds, and according to him, he's gotten much faster afoot, but he still was unable to beat that purple man as the ride comes. That was a good clear there. Good clear by... Oh, Schenko, I think... This is just a side note, but Schenko isn't wearing glasses, and he needs prescription glasses, and had he had his glasses, I think he would have caught that.
Dave Herman.
Oh, you're right, Herman.
Unsettled situation. Todd Baker.
That was a good shot, you know. I think that was a good shot. He didn't really follow through, though, but...
Play getting a little bit scrappy here in the third quarter.
Wind up, a chainsaw. Ginsu Lu, they call that in the biz. Now, Dre is sort of playing a selfish game. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's doing well. He's hustling, but there's just not some continuity. You know?
I think it arises from frustration that we're not putting the balls in the cage.
I think you have a good point there, Darren. And that as frustration comes, people start doing more selfish things. They're playing less heads up, and Brigham's running to a double.
Brig pulls that one out wisely, though.
Good heads up play, son. Award, perhaps.
There he goes. Oh, and it's a save.
It's tough to go.
That was a nice rolling of the cage, inside roll there by...
It's very tough, though, to come side cage. Dave Herman takes charge. Good recovery.
That was... It's nice the red is coming up with the follows, though. Like,
ball down. Come on, Brigham! Oh, it's Todd Baker. If he had picked it off, it would have been nice. Steph Bauder on number 14. a senior out of Fieldstead High School in New York City, checks in. Come on, Andre. Go to the hopper, Andre. Oh, good look. That should be a goal. Oh, he got stuffed. A great look by Stramanis to break him that time. That was the pass to make.
Flag is down.
It was all stick, though. Oh!
Red, number 12 with a slash.
That's all stick! What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? You can't make that call! You cannot make that call! You cannot make that call! Dan's obviously a little upset with the errant call by the referee.
And let's just hope that this does not go, that the refs don't fall out of favor with red. Now that they argued a bad call, nevertheless.
Are you,
Well, you know,
Darren, are you implying that you're responsible for the downfall of the Oberlin team?
Not you, no.
If the referee so
I'm
decides,
saying referees just will not take constructive
when
criticism.
they make a fucking bad call, they should pay the consequences, I say.
That's right, but we just hope that this won't have an adverse effect on their relationship with our team.
Alright, that's true. This is going to be a key man-down situation because the Oberlin cannot afford another goal by the purple haze.
We're man down right now?
Yeah, we're man down on a 1-minute slash by Andre Stramanis. Goal. Shit, I saw it coming.
Underhand shot into the far side of the net.
Get a timeout, Dave! Get a timeout! Get a timeout! Get a timeout! Patron Neil Smoke was calling for a timeout, but I think that would be wise on the part of the Yeomen. What do you think at this point, Bosher? There really is no continuity among... They look downtown, they look at Murphy, he's not strutting, he's walking like a dog with a tail between his legs.
Yeah, he seems a little upset as we zoom in on his nice shoes given him by Darren Bosch to wear today.
A fine collector's item. It will be worth something someday.
Todd Baker waddling in.
He doesn't look so psyched either, you know. I really think that Oberlin needs to get their shit together. There's really no excuse for not being with this purple haze team of Kenyon.
Yeah, we seem to be getting somewhat frustrated here, but the game is far from over. We need to realize that.
That's true. A lacrosse game is always far from over, as you can score quickly with multiple goals, especially with weather as it is today. It's always possible for that quick series of goals. The momentum will be key, and we probably need to get some more fan support, as they've been somewhat silenced by the Purple's goal spurt.
What's going on?
I hear a hacksaw. Zoom in. I hear a hacksaw. They may be doing some illegal things there. We'll have to check with the...
As everyone seemed to be looking in our way, but they're actually looking at the clock.
I know. We thought perhaps we...
We were growing self-conscious there for a minute. We'll tell you, viewers at home. We thought we might be singled out by the CIA here.
I thought maybe it was my hair, but I have been using that Grecian formula as Andre's hammer. Mike Brown checks in. Tag to the hopper, so I'm not the only one that says hopper.
Oh, no, that was us who did it, huh? That's the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter.
And the score is, we do not know, but Kenyon is up now, and we're hoping Reddy can get back into the game here.
The only hope that Coach Donovan can fire his team up. Perhaps like the great Bo Schemblecker of Michigan University who was always noted for his fiery halftime speeches, or in between period speeches. Perhaps Coach Donovan can rise to the occasion and inspire this somewhat downtrodden Yeoman team, as they have not performed as highly as they would so like to perform today.
That's right. They seem all to be a little bit down mentally, and hopefully they'll be able to regain some of that mental fire and get back into the game.
This we can only hope. But I say, you know, the week of spring break is winding down, and Saturday there are only 2 days left. The rest of the students are returning tomorrow to their dorms. I can only hope that at the conclusion of this game, perhaps there'll be a mixer between the men of the Oberlin Yeomen and the women of the Oberlin women lacrosse teams joining together in celebration of what has been a successful spring break tour.
That's right, sure, and I think that may just happen tonight as we find the Yale women back home.
And looking good too. They're looking tan. They've gotten a good workout in Florida. Their spirits seem to be high as they return to the somewhat bleak atmosphere here in Oberlin, as we've not been blessed with such fortunate weather as they had in Florida.
As we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter here.
Fourth and final quarter here. The final 15 minutes of play. We have goalie Turfer Throop, the senior, from Laconia, New Hampshire, graduate of the prestigious Northfield Mount Hermon School on the banks of the Connecticut River in north of Massachusetts. Checking in a goalie on the near side is, again, purple. No, an unwise play. Dave Herman winning it to Stramanis with a good reach. Okay, Andre comes down. We can only hope that the wet weather has not affected the pockets of the sticks too much, and that there'll be some crisp passes. All right, Dave Herman, the captain, to take charge. Are you all right? I mean, I'll film if you really.
All right, you can go maybe for the end if you want.
All right, Dave Herman, working as man. We're going to need a big fourth quarter out of him if we're to win this game.
He's trying, looking for the open man, perhaps. Doesn't seem to find anyone.
Brigham, though. Good catch by Brigham. Now, hopefully Brigham won't force the pass. He'll just use heads-up play, and he does. He finds Brigham with... You think he'll work? Oh, yes, check.
Flag is down.
Though. We can only hope there's a man-up situation, and it will be. Sweet. Number 43, Stephen Gorley, a sophomore midfielder from Seattle, Washington, will spend some time without parole in the prison as he will be punished for his slash. Oh, I checked that it's not a slash, it's a 30-second hold.
Nevertheless, Red finds themselves man up.
And they're using Castellano today as the point man in the 1-4 rotation in the man up. No, I would probably look for the 13 formation play that Coach Dom likes to use, in which Dave Herman, no, Herman's at attack, so I take that back. But when Herman's at me, they sneak around back door for an inverted cut. Herman, gonna go to cage? No.
Yeah, too many defenders roll on.
That was a good scoop by Andre, one-handed, very quick. I was impressed. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Kill the rabbit.
Someone must be open. Isn't this man up?
Todd Baker got stuffed. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it.
Some kind of, it looks like Kenyon's got a good, look at that, they're all overloading one side. They're all overloading the side. Look, weak side. Oh my God, look at Kenyon, they're all overloading the side. This is a very unorthodox defensive situation set up by Kenyon as they completely unloaded one side. Leaving, oh, crank it up, Todd. Oh, he had the quick shot, but he outfield. Probably a good, wise decision on the part of Todd Baker. But the time must be dwindling down in this 30-second penalty as Andre goes for the shot.
Red looking for the sure goal here. Shot.
No angle. Rebound.
Off the
again.
stick. Off the stick of the long stick.
Stick it over, Davchenko. Slam. Uh-oh. Purple takes charge. Oh, he got hit hard, Todd Baker did.
Dre comes up with
That was a good fake. Good. Burned 3 guys. Oh, he should have gone to Hopper, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
You got to go to Hopper in case of that. He didn't go to Cage. He opted to look to Brigham. You got to be tired too. I think fatigue is definitely a part of the Yeoman's problems late in the game, as they don't have as much depth as some teams, especially with the loss of players Milquist and Squash. As Dave Herman makes a great check. Dave Herman always motoring. He's always in the games. They call him Mr. Money, the intense man. A great defensive play there in what was really a play. Steph Barrio comes in now. Number 14's in the crease. I spoke with him last night as I tucked him into bed, and he was somewhat nervous about this game. Didn't really know what to expect, but I told him to stay loose.
Herman in the crease. That'll be a crease violation.
Crease violation, Dave Herman. I just heard Todd Baker getting a little upset.
Todd Baker visibly upset
perplexed
with the referees.
Todd noted for his temper at times, although usually it's very founded, as he cannot be happy with it. Whistles it in. Brigham Golden getting some hatchet work in. Good, balls down. Davchenko with a good scoop there. Powerful scoop by Shenko. A good look to Stramanis. Good play, Davchenko. I think I'm going to stop and cheer. Davchenko, great play! Thank you. Good look to Stramanis. That should be a goal. No. Yes, it is.
Is that one?
Brigham Golden, right between the goalie's legs. He nutmegged him nicely.
As that one tinkles into the goal, we'll definitely accept it.
We'll take it. It's Steph Barrio, number 14, chuckles off. Now Castellano and Brown check in. We have a somewhat secondary line of midfielders coming in. Andre will stay in, so it'll be Castellano to face, Stramanis on the left side of your screen, and Michael Brown a senior man who came out for Lacrosse this year, a graduate of Amherst Regional High School in Amherst, Massachusetts. And he's a hitter, as we've talked about before. He's a man who likes to hit.
That is right. That is right. He likes to crunch them. He likes bodies to fly.
His upper body can run with the big dogs as he hustles in. He's noted for his speed, and he'll be a good challenge because he's marked up. Oh, Michael went down.
But Castellano comes up with it?
No, I think not. The other way.
Oh,
this
purple?
guy, I look for Michael to knock this guy out of bounds.
He wants to hit.
Knock him out of bounds. He's beat though.
Nice check.
Oh, Castellano went for a sort of a hit, but he got.
Who was that with that hit, Mike?
Mike Brown with a Mike Brown with a great wrap check.
Right. That was a very nice desperation check by Mike as the man was by him and he used his last effort.
And the guy had wheels.
Check.
As Brown checks off for the veteran Baker who comes in. Andre Simonis look at home. Goal, Andre Simonis. And let's look at the crowd.
The fans go wild.
The fans are here. And we'd like to note that Fred Schultz has checked in as a fan. He's now watching in the sidelines in the red jacket. We send our warm greetings to Fred Schultz. Hello, Fred. Okay, that's good now. We seem to have a little bit more slamming on the part of the red as a timeout is called.
And we do not know what the score is at this point.
The blue have called a timeout. So the momentum has shifted slightly as the Oberlin Yeomen have gotten back somewhat of a I don't know, what should I say? Somewhat of a psychological advantage now with the home field, the crowd and all.
That's right, with 2 unanswered goals, they still have a chance here.
In what is a game of the score whose score we do not know. What score of a game whose score we do not know.
And we'll see if Red can hold it together. They seem a bit flustered here with the referees and perhaps also with themselves. And we hope that they can get it together and put some more in the cage here in the final quarter.
Because you cannot win if you do not shoot. You cannot score if you do not shoot. I mean, you cannot win if you do not score, and you cannot score if you do not shoot. Thusly, to win, you must shoot and score.
Philosophy.
Come on, Turfer, now! Wake up, buddy! You can do it! Dave Schenkel playing with that.
Let's go to Ellie's and preview this again after.
Do what?
Go to Ellie's and preview this.
Okay, Dave Schenko playing with a heavily padded left shin. Injury suffered in the first scrimmage of the season against Cleveland Cub with the crafty, wily old veterans who imposed a nasty contusion of his lower shin bone to him. Mike Brown scoops it up. A great play by Michael Brown.
Showing his speed to get to that ball.
Great play, Michael Brown. One-handed scoop, showing his athletic prowess. And he throws it away.
It's a missed throw.
I heard that fuck, a very foul word, but it was appropriate as he fucked up. But save for. Okay, good. Mike created an offsides play with his speed as he speedily went by Mike Brown. The guy tried a late desperation wrap check, trying to imitate the one very earlier inflicted by Michael Brown, but he did not.
But now we have a chance for Red to put another one into the cage as they find themselves man-up situation.
I would like to see Castellano get a bounce shot because he's a man who can shoot. He's a big guy. He's 6'0". He's packed 185 pounds into his.
I tell you, I'd like to see some more outside bounce shots from Red in general.
That's what I'm saying in general. But I'm saying the man that can take it are probably Castellano and Stramanis. Baker too, but Baker likes to go high more often. It's a man-up situation. They're working it behind. The attack's being sort of selfish. Look for the feed now. Okay, they see Brigham now. Brigham to Stramanis. Stramanis, do not hold on to it. You cannot do that. Okay, he hits Baker. Murphy. Now, you could see that Herman was about to take that shot. It's dull even. Oh, a great shot by Andre, but it was just off cage.
And picked up by Dave Herman.
Backed up by Dave Herman. So he zings it across to Brigham, back up to Andre, I hope, and yes, it is. Andre's going to fire again. No, you got stripped, though. Todd Baker with a good pickup there. Good pickup, Todd Baker.
Baker dekes him, splitting him.
Good pickup, Todd Baker. Just don't throw it away. He's going to cage. No, he isn't.
Shot by Brigham. Save.
By goalie. The goalie finds the outlet in the fleeting. Oh, picked off. He did not hit the man he wanted to. Oh, a good. Steve Castellano hustle again. Good play, Steve Castellano. Just hold your body position. Ball is being handled by. Okay, 34. No, Castellano, that's sketchy. See, that was dumb, I think. Bill, you coming in on a sprint, but all right, we'll take it. We'll take it. I guess we'll take it.
Another sloppy substitution. Is that what you saw there?
I was going to play. Here's a shot coming. Oh, good defensive play by Shermanis, knocking him out. But Billy Yu, the hustler, checking in now. He looks fresh. He's a quick guy. Sticks up. Move your feet, Bill. You're going to get burned.
Slide is and forces a bad shot. Who was that forced that bad shot in there? Nels?
Billy Yu was with him, but the slide came from Sanderson. Okay. Good, a good check. Uh-oh. A good stuff is the guy thought he could do a Gary Gates, but he was not as crafty as he thought. Being a little bugger. Now you can tell why he's little, because Division 3, you know. He wouldn't be a big fuck. He'd be a little wily little rascal. And I can only say that I wish I was out there to roast their ribs, but I'm not. Anyway. Baker with good defensive stance. Uh-oh. Good call. You heard the help. A good backup. Good backup.
Good job by Red defense.
Great backup by the Red defense.
Red getting it together here in the final quarter.
Three guys. Good job, Andre Shermanis. As he comes in a fast break, he's going to go for the shot. No. He finds Herman. Herman, fast break, unsettled. Bring him. It should be a goal. It is. Yes. Yes. I say yes. 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 Great transition. Andre Shermanis made that happen. He knew what he had to do, and he did it. We can only say that we relied heavily on the veterans, Andre Shermanis, Dave Herman, and Brigham Golden to make that play happen.
Goal. Goal. Goal.
Dun da 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 da! Charge! Come on, Red. Coach Guernsey on the sidelines is getting pumped up.
Oh, we wish we knew what the score was right now.
We really do, but we can only say that we must be getting closer by the goal. Face-offs will now become very, very important as we approach the rough. Steve Castellano with a very key good face-off. I'm very impressed with his ability. Good job, Steve Castellano.
And the way the fans are in this game, it sounds like we're getting close.
Go Andre Shermanis. There we go.
Yeah, Dre!
Yeah, boy! How low can you go? Da-da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da!
Andre flicks that one into the back of the net.
I sensed that. I got some kind of...
And I'll tell you, Andre's gained velocity on his shot since last year.
He has. You know, I think he may have hit the weights, worked out a little bit more. And a lot of it also is confidence. You know, he's starting to gel better with teammates. Last year, I think there was some problem with Andre, and especially fellow teammate and now graduate and Cleveland Club member JT, Jimmy Tomlinson, who was a hard person to mesh with. But Andre seems to mesh well with these people such as Brigham Golden and Dave Herman.
And you know, it seems Red is in this game as the fans are going wild.
Procedure, perhaps?
No, and the call goes against.
Castellano is a little perplexed as Steve is summoned off the field in favor of Todd Baker.
Again, we have that substitution coming in a little bit late,
I don't know.
but close enough.
This will be a key defensive sequence as we cannot afford to let the Purple Haze score. Okay, Todd Baker moving his feet, using good defensive stance. Great save by Turfer. 30-second hold though on Baker, but... Turfer, most excellent save, my son! Yes! As he nods acknowledgement.
You want to do the end or no?
What do we got for Todd?
I don't know.
How are you holding up?
I don't know.
Suck it up?
I guess so.
Like the last 5 minutes of the Airdyne workout?
Oh, shit. All right, there's no problem. What the fuck?
Sam Pepino checking in now. He's got his upper shin bone wrapped as he was hit yesterday in practice by a fiery bullet from David Herman. Okay, man-up offense going to work. We're part of Kenyon. They're zinging it around. Good sliding by overall defense, I'd like to say. I think they're doing real well. I'm real proud of these young guys playing with poise. Big Danny Elshaw. Danny Elshaw with good poaching. And he makes him throw it away.
Makes him throw it away.
Play, Danny Elshaw.
And it's going out of bounds.
Come on, Mike Brown, hit him. You gotta play the body.
Get back in, get in, Mike!
I only wish I was there because I would have hit that guy so hard he would never have gotten up. Great play. Ball's down. It's a fight for possession. The pile up. It's getting dirty. Sam Pepino pulls through and piles up. Uh-oh. Flags fly, whistles blow, and his Angels do snow. I knew they were
That'll be on Michael Brown.
Michael Brown, the roughing out of Amherst with a push. It's too unfortunate though. Mike had a great opportunity to line that guy up on the sidelines, but he opted to try and keep the ground ball.
That was a possession call, right?
Right, change of possession. Still man down. even. We'll be even very soon. Okay.
And they were giving ample time on that, so there's even perhaps too much time.
Okay, ball works across. 34. Michael Brown. Oh, he's good defensive play by David Herman. And he comes down the fast break the other way. He's got the adrenaline going as he kicks it into high gear. The box is set up by Brigham Golden. Yes, one more.
Oh, and someone is hit me from behind.
Murphy was hit hard. I hope he gets up. He does. He's all right.
Was that not from behind?
I thought it was too. Oh, Mike Brown. He had a chance. Okay, Todd Baker, the veteran, takes charge. Good luck to Brigham. He should settle down now. Depending on the situation, I wish I knew because he may have to press it, but he also may be better to hold on as he goes through and scores a goal. No, he doesn't.
Who's there? Who's there?
Good backup by Andres Tremanis. Oh, fortunate. No, it was Dan the Man Murphy.
Oh, and it goes purple, but a good hustle by
Good hustle,
Dan behind.
Murphy. We like to say, good hustle, Dan.
We wonder if the game's tied, as it seems it may be.
You can only guess. But it must be close as the fans and the coaches have sort of gotten a second wind here as we watch the clear of... Look at Dan Herford. All right, great. An errant pass by Dave Herman. Who goes? He should put it up for Twine. To Brigham, goal. Yes.
Yeah!
Yes, yes. I say yes.
What's this?
Turfer! Turfer! Score! Yeah, Turfer! Turf! What's the score? As the horns and the honks come in. What's the score?
Forget it.
All right, we are sorry to the listeners at home, viewers at home, as I know you are sitting in your lawn chairs, your reclining chairs, anxiously wondering what the score is.
Let's go now, Red D! Keep it out! Keep it out!
We can only say that it is a very close game between... It's a conference game, too, we must point out, Bosch.
Right. Important game. There it is.
Won the clamp. Yes.
Yes, and Herman comes up with a beautiful clutch face-off.
Clutch face-off by... Hit Mike Brown.
And who was that there?
Tremanis is there. Good. That was a very clutch face-off.
Beautiful.
Now, Andre, use your head, my son. Please, I will send you my prayers. Good job. A very, very important face-off by Steve Castellano. This is thrown away. Unfortunate. Dave Herman. Does that sometimes. That's a bad play on Dave Herman's part.
Now we'll see if we can get a strong ride here out of Red.
A strong ride and hope to get it back. We've got to keep the momentum going.
Timeout called by Coach Donovan. Good call by Coach Donovan. As Red wishes to regroup here. Red is in the game.
They most certainly are.
Any chance we could find out what the score is? Is there anyone down there?
I don't know. We wired to the ball boy. The boy word.
Ball boy! What's the score? 14-14. And it's tied at 14-14 here in the fourth quarter.
The ball boy is just informed that we have suspected that yes, it is a very close game. In fact, the deuce is
wild. Oh, and we hope Red can take this away. Oh my God, we are psyched.
Nothing smells better in the air than a clean whipping of the purple lords of Kenyon.
Red shows their ability to come back in the fourth quarter after a frustrating third quarter. And we find ourselves tied here in the fourth quarter, and things look to be going well for Red as they just put in the last goal.
You can only say
hopefully they can ride that wave of energy.
You can only say that Kenyon must be thoroughly frustrated, as last year they dealt a very embarrassing and whooping 17-2 embarrassing defeat to the Oberlin Yeomen, as Darren Bosch, who was a member of that team, can attest to.
That's right, and this year we're coming back with a stronger team and also a team that is just more together, meshing more, playing more relaxed, knowing more what they want. And
come on, Turf, now, buddy, we need you, buddy. Stay tough, bud. Come on now. Get those cleats off. Knock them off. Come on.
Come on now, Red.
We're going to have to divert from running commentary to urge our teammates on as each play becomes more and more important.
Come on, Red!
Come on, Dave Shanks!
What do you say, Shanks? Shut him down! Shut him down! Shut him down!
Oh, Shanks is nothing. He's a little puss. The goalie clears.
He finds a man.
Good hit. Uh-oh, he loses. Fast break coming. Great check by Anders Tamanis. A great late. Yes, Dave Shanko comes down to the fast break. He finds the Hogan Herman.
Shoot it!
Finds Brigham. Great play, Dave Shanko, Anders Tamanis. See? That's the home team. That's the home field advantage.
Now Brigham wisely settling it down.
working for a settled opportunity because, you know, with not many people out there, they really need to let the middies get a rest. Estefano Barrio, number 14, is in on offense. We can only hope that perhaps maybe he will use his 135 pounds and score the winning goal. But we cannot say that. They want him off. They're calling Steph off. Okay, they're calling Steph off in favor of Baker. Coach Donovan calls in the veteran Baker, the captain, out of Buffalo, New York.
Andre beats his man, takes a shot. It's over the cage.
It's a good shot, though. You know, I
Good
take
save.
that. I take that.
Good shot. Good
That
shot.
was a good shot as a bouncer.
And
He's tired, I think.
good shot selection is shown by the fact that Yeoman came back up with the ball.
He's running kind of crazily. He's got a cramp. I think he's cramped.
He looks like he has a cramp as he comes off the field. Yes, indeed.
Oh.
A great, sterling effort.
He went
He's
lame.
down on the field.
I can only say he's playing his heart out, and I feel for the kid. Ken Lepowski, the trainer, filling in for Dan Chernowski.
Some friction also on the field as the players exchange threats.
We can only hope that the conclusion of this game does not culminate such as the one against the Foresters of Lake Forest, in which a fight broke out.
Unfortunately, key player comes out in these critical last seconds, but not without showing great effort before coming out. Andre responsible for much of the success here in the fourth
His
quarter.
heads up play and hustle have certainly been a part.
And it looks like it may have been a serious leg cramp in the
but we can hope
the quad.
We can hope that the great training ability of the Oberlin staff can get him back in for the
And Brigham Golden with the ball.
comes around. Yes, behind the
Pass
back.
it behind the back.
It was sort of fancy, but we'll take it. Dave Herman playing with him. Now, I looked for Dave Herman to be a big part of this final game.
Dave Herman toying with him, seeing what he's got.
Dave Herman being very pesky, very, very pesky. He says, "Take me, I'm yours." I know I'm good, but do you know you're good, he says.
Dave Herman looking.
Ball attack. It's psychological. Dave Herman is a philosopher. He's got a lot of philosophies about how to play this game. And some of them are definitely oppressing your opponents and making them know they're inferior to your superior abilities. Dave Herman controls the ball.
And these are the exciting last moments of a tie game here.
As they win down, we can only hope that they can finish it off before overtime. We do not know how much time is left, and perhaps they're playing for the last shot.
The last shot, that's right. And this would be a smart move.
This would be smart, as we can see. Be very similar to the NCAA basketball, in which they...
And hopefully they'll get to one of our guns,
Right.
such as Dave Herman, for this final shot.
I would even like to see Todd Baker given the opportunity to use his underhanded shot into the upper corner. For he can do that. Brigham, all right.
Oh no, don't go out of bounds.
Good
save by
Dave
Herman.
He's showing his goalie skills too.
And it looks like you called it. They're looking to get the last shot. And that's a good piece of coaching by Jim Donovan.
I think so too. Brigham, the footing's sketchy. You give it to Dan Murphy. I think Dan Murphy's a good person to give the ball to in this situation. I have a lot of confidence in that young boy. You can see that Kenyon's starting
Rolls
to
the
press a
cage.
little more.
The ball goes down. Who will get it? Is it Kenyon ball?
You see that was not a good. Now I don't know. I guess the sub was good.
What the fuck is the ball?
I don't. It's in the middle. This is dangerous though. Good play. Great check by Bill U.
Way to beat Bill U!
Bill U!
Way to beat Bill U! Way to beat Bill U!
Arriba!
A clutch defensive play as there's 2 minutes left in the game.
Daniel shot with a slight error, but he gets possession. They're doubling the ball now. You can see Kenyon. Good look by Daniel.
Good look.
You can see Kenyon pressuring the ball now. They're getting a little anxious.
Oh, and that was a clutch defensive
Now
play.
look, Shamanich checks back in. He's shooting right away.
Oh, and that ball into the goalie stick.
Yes.
There it is. The ball's down. Purple comes up with it, however.
Goalie. Why do they hold their goalie out? He doesn't even hustle right.
We can only win.
Dave, wake up! Now they're playing for the last shot, perhaps. Now there's a new rule this year that means they have to keep it in the box.
They have to keep it in the box.
Keep him out! Shit. Great
That
save.
is a key save, a clutch save by Turfer in these final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Great look. Yes. We can say, folks, we have a hell of a ball game going here.
Who is this with the balls?
Andre Stramanis comes down. You gotta keep in the box now. It'll be key. It's a new rule now. The final 2 minutes. Oh, I thought we had a goal. Steve Castellano. No, go in the box. His head wandered. I knew it was gonna be a fracture.
As Steve unconsciously goes out of the box, we'll give the ball to Blue here in the final
Herman's
seconds.
upset, but we can only say we have a ball game in the workings, folks.
And we're hoping this will look like a Red win or overtime.
We can only say that.
As we're not sure of the seconds remaining in this final quarter.
We know it's under 2 minutes to play. We only hope that the defense can play well. Come on, Shed, go! Come on, Billy, we need you, buddy. No more grab ass, buddy. No more fucking grab ass. We need you more than ever. Come on, David. We're gonna go to overtime, I think.
As he Gilman's it, goalie regains possession.
30 seconds to play. This could be a last. Great.
Timeout called by the Purple Lords.
Surprise.
All right, Red!
Come on,
it's yours! Come on, Red, it's all yours!
Yo, man!
Let's go, Red!
Come on, yo, man! There's very little time left in regulation time.
As we look at the fatigued yeomen hoping to pull off a victory here, all of them have been giving great efforts here in the last quarter.
How much time, sir? 20 seconds.
20 seconds remaining in regulation time.
The ball boy has informed us. There are 20 seconds left. Now, I think it's the Oberlin's advantage to try, if they can, to get a quick shot, because I suspect that the numbers of Kenyon are such that in overtime they may have more wheels than Oberlin does. But not to underestimate. Spots in this game.
Yeah, Red! Yeah, Red! Let's go, Red!
All right, Red! Come on now, Red! Come on now, Red!
What do you say, D? Way to be! The last shot with 15 seconds
Knock him out
left.
of the box. Knock him out of the box.
Shoots it, and it's a goal. Oh.
Upper twine.
Oh, fuck.
That was beautiful. Upper twine.
Timeout, Red here. Red's going to work to make the tie, not giving up.
No, not giving up. That hurts, though. That hurts. This aggressive defensive play by Baker trying to knock him out of the box. And the guy took his time to get it to the upper twine.
As we look at Red.
And that has very much silenced this Oberlin crowd. Capacity crowd sold out today, standing room only.
And you got to give Red credit for coming back there at the end of the fourth
They played a
quarter.
hell of a game, especially.
Too bad we're up here in this goddamn booth.
Not out there in the fucking gridiron, helping them out.
Come on, Red!
You can only say,
Come on, Red!
come on, Red! This puts a lot of pressure on the freshman Castellano. For he's not only has to,
Nothing would make us more happy than a fast break goal at this point for Red.
but they're going to go with the better Stramanis. I'm not sure if that's such a wise move, because Castellano's got a smoother pickup.
And he hasn't faced off this whole game, so we'll see if he can pull this one off.
It's going to take anything short of a miracle, folks. We'd like to thank our executive director, Hank Gathers, our coordinator, Bob Stramani.
Oh, and that's over the goal. And that's the game as we look at the
That
agonized.
wraps it up, folks. Well, this game is edited and produced by Fred Schultz, executive producer.
Hell of a job by Red. Gotta give him credit, Nils.
Yeah, they played their hearts out. And I'm sure it'll be a
and they're visibly disappointed.
They are. They're upset.
And all we can say,
It's a big win for Kenyon, though. You know, they got whooped by Ohio Wesleyan 17-5, and they gave us a good game. They really did. But they prevailed with what must be that little pesky attackman's wet dream, scoring a goal with less than 20 seconds to play into the upper twine.
and
I can only say that we do not like Kenyon, though, for their cocky bastards.
and at the conclusion of this game, it is hopefully for the last time that Nils and I
Whoever
bid you goodbye and hope to be out there on the field
is the Yeomen of Oberlin take on
in the
Ohio
future,
Wesleyan.
as we take a final look at the Yeomen who've given a great effort out here today, particularly in the fourth quarter.
Well, for Darren Bosch, this is Nils Melko saying goodbye, folks. Hopefully we'll tune in, and you'll be viewing us on the gridiron in the future. So long, folks. Have a safe and happy weekend.